So Pennsylvania is in the house. Pennsylvania has been one of the states that everybody has been looking at and watching. When we talk about being here at the DNC and watching uh, s- um, Vice President Harris soon take the stage and the mantle be passed on to her, what were the sentiments and feelings that you had?
So, as a woman of many firsts, the first to serve my community in West Philly, to the first woman to be Speaker of our House, the first woman to be floor leader, it's absolutely amazing. My grandmother, North Carolina, lived in segregation, could not vote until the Voting Rights Act passed. This is a moment in time in which our hearts are beaming with pride, and we have so much enthusiasm to finish the job.
I want you to go back a little bit because I was going to switch to more policy, but I really want you to encourage young women who are in their communities and maybe working two jobs, trying to put things together, and they're trying to make a change. That whole history that you just gave us is full of women and strides that were not easy to take, but when taken, caused change. What is your message of empowerment to those who you're saying, you know what, I need you to be on this side helping to make change?
So let's be clear, it's not hard for women in this nation. In terms of salary, in terms of wages being fair, it's still very inequitable. When we look in corporate world, we don't see enough women CEOs or those running C-suites. Nevertheless, we must stay encouraged by our sister, Kamala D. Harris, stepping up, not just today, but for the last 2 decades, serving the public. She understands and gets the struggle. She grew up in a single-parent home, the daughter of immigrants. She knows what it means to say, I've got a little bit more month than money. And too many women continue to struggle with that sentiment. There are times when we feel, what difference does it make who's in the White House? They don't care about me. They don't know what I'm going through. But this woman, she knows what we're going through, and she genuinely cares and has been committed for a long time to make a difference. So when we're talking about our economic issues, putting food on our table, to gassing up our cars, she knows what is necessary to get rid of some of this corporate greed that has raised prices since the pandemic.
When you leave here, what is the plan? What's the plan after you leave here?
So I understand we're all delegates, so we're representing people back home. They couldn't come. The 13 million people in PA, they could not be here tonight. So that being said, it's our job to leave here, go to our respective states, and let people know what is on the agenda. What does she plan to achieve in 4 years? We know what she could do with President Biden's steady stability leadership, but what will she do when she's commander-in-chief, and why do we have to make sure that we don't ever go back to that 45th president?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the story that you told us, and it was so empowering. And I hope that anyone sees this, that it empowers them to also make change. Thank you so much.
Thank you.